Cody Rhodes' shocking claim about Roman Reigns. Update on LA Knight's WWE status. WWE plans for John Cena's retirement match. Becky Lynch calls out major Hollywood stars. Controversial WWE show is returning, and much more. Let's talk then. Cody Rhodes' shocking claim about Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes has made one of the most unexpected statements yet about his rivalry with Roman Reigns. And he said it during a simple conversation on his What Do You Want to Talk About podcast. Cody explained that the biggest money in wrestling comes from stories that are real and personal. He added that fans still don't understand how real things can get behind the curtain. Cody said, sometimes the most authentic and personal stories make for great money, ticket selling, in terms of general revenue. People will never know how real wrestling is in different aspects than just what they see in the canon and the narrative, and that's the most beautiful thing. He then brought up his rivalry with Roman Reigns without mentioning his name, calling it as real as possible. Cody stated, I hate using him, Roman Reigns, as an example, but my greatest rival in this company, I don't even have to say his name. It's as real as it could possibly get. You would like to be QB1. I would like to be QB1. It's every piece of it. But it's also, when we get in there, that's probably my favorite guy to make music with. Update on LA Knight's WWE status. According to Fightful Sean Ross Sapp, Knight isn't going anywhere, even though he was taken out on Raw in a decisive way. The moment was part of a planned story beat. Fightful reports that Knight re-signed with WWE in 2024 and has years left on his current deal. There are also no backstage issues surrounding him. The situation is expected to be revisited, and Fightful is working to learn more about what WWE has planned for him heading into 2026. The angle played out during the main event of Raw, where Knight faced Logan Paul. Knight looked close to winning until a masked attacker interfered. Things escalated backstage when Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed ambushed him. They put Knight through a table, then placed him on top of a car. Reed followed with Tsunami Splash that triggered the car alarm as the show ended. This confirms Knight is still locked into WWE, and his absence is strictly storyline. WWE plans for John Cena's retirement match. John Cena's final match is almost here, and a new report suggests WWE is making a bold choice for how the event will begin. According to Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live, WWE is considering opening Saturday night's main event with Cena versus Gunther. The ring general earned this opportunity after defeating LA Knight last Friday on SmackDown, winning the last time his now tournament, and securing his position as Cena's final opponent. Alvarez stated, at this point, there is no set runtime for Saturday night's main event, so everyone will get all the time they need. Cena versus Gunther is currently scheduled to open the show, and Cena will get as much time as he wants. The build continued on Monday's episode of Raw, where Gunther opened the show with a direct message for Cena ahead of their match. The former Imperium leader vowed to make Cena submit in his retirement bout, sending a clear warning before they meet for the last time. Becky Lynch calls out major Hollywood stars. Becky Lynch has stayed off Raw ever since tapping out to AJ Lee's Black Widow at Survivor Series 2025. But this time, she made headlines for calling out two of the biggest names in Hollywood. The man posted on social media celebrating the success of Happy Gilmore 2, where she had a small role earlier this year. She shared IMDb's top 10 list of the most popular movies of 2025 and pointed out that her film ranked higher than Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, and F1. Lynch used a moment to call out Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt being less popular than her. She wrote, Happy Gilmore 2 was a big success in 2025. We could add Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and the Thunderbolts to the list of people that are less popular than me. You're a real IC champion. Becky Lynch has been vocal since losing the Women's Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee helped Maxine Dupree defeat her last month on Raw, and Lynch later accused WWE of corruption. Her boycott continues, but she's kept herself in the spotlight, now at Hollywood's expense. CM Punk gets interesting invitation. CM Punk has been missing from Monday Night Raw for the past 2 weeks, but he's now received a surprising invitation just days before the next episode. Former WWE personality Ricardo Rodriguez took to X earlier today and invited Punk to visit his wrestling academy this Sunday. The school, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, is roughly 40 minutes from the Giant Center in Hershey, where Raw will air live on December 15th. Rodriguez wrote, Hey, CM Punk, if you happen to be free Sunday, I'd like to invite you to check out my school on Sunday in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's about 40 minutes away from Hershey, where Raw will be at on Monday shooting my shot. Rodriguez is widely remembered as the personal ring announcer for former world heavyweight champion Alberto Del Rio. After his WWE release in July 2014, he continued working in wrestling and eventually launched the Three Legacies Wrestling Academy in 2022. Controversial WWE show is returning, a controversial WWE series that sparked major debate earlier earlier this year, is officially making its return. WWE Unreal, the Netflix docu-series that takes fans inside the writer's room and shows how stories and matches are created, has been renewed for a second season. The first season aired on July 29th and featured 5 episodes, quickly becoming one of WWE's most talked about non-wrestling projects. Reports had already suggested Netflix was filming new content, but the confirmation arrived today. In a post on X, Netflix Sports announced a release date and full list of featured names. They wrote, "Official WWE Unreal Season 2 will release on Netflix on January 20th. Participants for the upcoming season include Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Pat McAfee, Jelly Roll, R-Truth, Io Sky, Naomi, Chelsea Green, Penta, and Lyra Valkyria. The upcoming season will also include celebrity appearances, such as country singer Jelly Roll, along with top WWE stars and commentator Pat McAfee. Season 1 divided opinion among both fans and veterans. Some praised the transparency and enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at WWE's creative process. Others felt the series revealed too much and exposed secrets that should stay backstage. With big names involved and even more access promised, Season 2 is expected to generate the same level of conversation, if not more. Xavier Woods Unhappy with WWE. Xavier Woods is calling out WWE once again, and this time it's over something as simple as a thumbnail. Woods has been questioning WWE's decision-making for weeks, especially targeting Raw GM Adam Pearce and his ongoing storyline. But the company's latest social media post added more fuel to his frustrations. On X, WWE shared a link to its weekly WWE Top 10 YouTube video. The thumbnail featured the Usos punching and knocking down Woods and Kofi Kingston. Woods was not pleased and took to the comments to express it. He wrote, "Why would you use this thumbnail? The moment shown in the thumbnail came from this week Raw. The New Day confronted World Tag Team Champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. The Usos then returned to the tag team division, interrupting the segment and declaring their intention to reclaim their position at the top. After addressing the New Day and sending a message to the champions, the Usos attacked, knocking Woods and Kingston out of the ring. WWE chose that moment for the video cover, and Woods made it clear he didn't appreciate it. Why Joe Hendry signed with WWE NXT. Joe Hendry has finally revealed why he chose to sign a full-time deal with WWE NXT after departing TNA Wrestling, and his reasons are straightforward and focus entirely on growth. Hendry had been appearing in NXT for over a year while still under contract with TNA. He also competed in the WWE Royal Rumble and even appeared at WrestleMania 41. But just weeks ago, it became official. He left TNA and signed with WWE full-time. Speaking on a No Contest Wrestling show, Hendry explained that the decision was driven by a desire to improve every part of his craft. He said, "Right now, I am obsessed with getting better at wrestling and trying to be the absolute best professional wrestler that I can be. That is, for me, the primary reason why I chose to come to NXT was to evolve as a wrestler, because I really feel I can take this all the way, and the Performance Center has the tools for me to do that. I am obsessed with getting better, so I actually find it super hard to switch off from the wrestling business and relax." Hendry also praised the WWE Performance Center and the level of competition around him. "One thing I love about the Performance Center is it keeps me on my toes every single day, because I'm just surrounded by world-class athletes, world-class talents. We'll do a cardio test, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go up against world-class athletes, and I cannot put myself in a position. I'm not willing to show up and be embarrassed. I have to show up and compete with these world-class athletes. And I think that's what makes the experience of NXT so good for me, because it keeps me on my toes all the time. The learning that I get there, I'm working really closely with Terry Taylor right now to just become the best professional wrestler I can be. And I'm like, wait a second, so I get paid to go in and learn from the best coaches in the world? I remember having to pay all this money to do this. My job is to go in and get better at the craft that I love. I'm a pretty fortunate guy." Hendry was recently selected by John Cena to compete in the Iron Survivor Challenge at WWE Deadline, which was ultimately won by Javon Evans. Thanks for watching. Like and share the video, and subscribe